Moving on to something that is so despicable, it's hard to even imagine that this is real. And first, I'm just going to allow Tucker Carlson to explain to you exactly what was found in this Balenciaga campaign. So Balenciaga, as you know, is a high fashion brand, and they're facing backlash for an ad campaign that features photos of child models that are holding teddy bears that are dressed in bondage gear. But that is not all. The brand also uses an image of a Supreme Court opinion. And I'm going to let Tucker Carlson take it away.
But it's not just the sexual mutilation of children in hospitals. This is part of a larger trend, and the trend is this. Adults crossing the line, and it has always been a bright line, into deep involvement with the sexuality of children. That has always been, and must in a civilized society always be, the most forbidden thing. It's considered unacceptable even among prison inmates. But now it seems to be growing in its prevalence. Consider the latest ad for the clothing brand Balenciaga. This was just uploaded on Instagram. As you can see, the photo shoot they're using to sell their products features a young girl holding a teddy bear in a bondage outfit. Then, in case you missed the point, the photo shoot also contains this image. It shows several documents. Most of them aren't visible, but what you can see when you zoom in, and of course the point is that you see it, is a reference to a U.S. Supreme Court case called Ashcroft versus Free Speech Coalition. That case struck down a law against kiddie porn. What is this? Well, it is what it appears to be. It's an endorsement of. What else could it be? We wanted to know. So we reached out today to Balenciaga to get their explanation, and they didn't respond. So we're going to have to take that on face value and ask, where's the moral outrage? We have an entire industry in this country comprised of moral outrage merchants. If you've ever been on Twitter, you know what we mean. Truly, an entire sector of our economy is devoted to attacking people for falling short of the mark. And here is a high-end retailer promoting kiddie porn in an ad on Instagram, and nobody notices. There's no boycott. There's no front-page New York Times editorial against it. And of course, Instagram let the advertisement run, endorsing kiddie porn. And by the way, if you have an alternate explanation for what this was, let us know. A child with a teddy bear in a bondage outfit and a Supreme Court decision striking down a kiddie porn law displayed on the table? What is that? Are we jumping to conclusions? Don't think so. It is what it appears to be. It's right in your face and no one's saying anything.
So well said. Where is the moral outrage? I mean, I can't even process that. You know what celebrity should be speaking out on this? Kim Kardashian. She's one of the many faces of Balenciaga. She drips herself in it head to toe. The Kim Kardashian that says that Ye is crazy when he rants against the fact that he believes that his children are being exposed to pornography, right? That he believes that his children are being. She says that's crazy and that's ranting. Okay, well, Kim, where's your voice? Because we know you like to use it. You used it against Kanye West himself recently. You said that you do not condone anything that inspires anti-Semitism. Okay, where is your voice to say that you do not condone? Do you have that voice? Are you too afraid not to be invited to the Vogue parties? Are you too afraid not to be invited to Balenciaga's show? Where is your voice? To me, it's noticeably absent. And this is what it means to be in Hollywood, right? People are so obsessed with being dressed by designers, by wearing the top luxury brands, that they will intentionally turn the other cheek when one of them is now experimenting with child via an ad shoot. And they're not even having to answer any questions, because why should they? Why would Balenciaga answer any questions when they know that every single one of these perverted celebrities will stand by them? Because they are never outraged when it comes to children. We have long known that Hollywood has hidden pedophilia, that many executives have been arrested for engaging in, from Nickelodeon to Disney, that a lot of these kids that go into Hollywood end up getting molested or harmed or raped. That is the truth about Hollywood. And why does it happen? Because there's a culture of silence that allows for it to take place. It is absolutely sickening. I intend to be loud, use my platforms loudly to speak out against this, because Balenciaga is not going to get away with this. All right, guys, next.
All right, guys, and welcome to Mika Reaction Reviews. We're reacting to things on the internet, and today we were reacting to the whole Balenciaga thing. It's getting deeper and deeper. This rabbit hole is getting deep. I first saw it, and I think when I first saw the bondage BDSM teddy bear. I wasn't necessarily sure if they were actually marketing it to kids or if it was just this weird avant-garde fashion piece where adults walk around with bondage teddy bear purses or not. But I have seen some other photos with children with it and being marketed to children as a children's item, not necessarily for adults. There's no amount of mental gymnastics for you to try to convince me that it's okay to advertise bondage BDSM teddy bears to children or even have the children involved in the marketing or the ad campaigns. There's not enough mental gymnastics in the world for you to be like, no, that's not a big deal. You guys are seeing the sex. We're not seeing the sex. There's no way you can convince me of that. This has been going on for so freaking long. This has been going on probably before I was even born, but it was like low key. But now I feel like in the past like 6-8 years, it is ramped up. And the reason why celebrities don't say anything, blue Twitter check marks don't say anything, TikTok doesn't say anything, because for some reason hypersexualizing children has become the left thing. For some reason that's the heel they want to die on, that's the flag they want to wave, where it's like, no, sexualizing children is progressive. It's woke. It's what we do now, because postmodernism objective is to dismantle everything right. You know, they see everything as religious patriarchy. So these boundaries and what we all agreed to was appropriate and not appropriate for children, they want to dismantle it because they want to destroy everything.
In the wake of 1968, the era of active politics had begun. Petitions and protests were the engine of this activity. There were hundreds and hundreds of petitions signed and distributed in the coming decade. These petitions attacked the moralistic and ossified establishment on all fronts, one of which was of course sexual. There was a dramatic shift in sexual mores in the 1960s. 1968 had been preceded by 1967's Summer of Love. There was an atmosphere of sexual freedom and a more general rebellion in lifestyle after 1968, and it was against the backdrop of this sexual revolution that the pro-pedophilia lobby enters into the story. Muriel Salmona, a psychiatrist and president of the Traumatic Memory and Victimology Association, has said that after 1968, attitudes towards pedophilia began to shift among the intellectual elite. Children were viewed as having the right to be considered sexual beings. In Salmona's words, it was considered a sexual orientation. It was all part of a vision of freedom. The pro-pedophilia lobby framed the issue as a matter of oppression of children. The notion of child protection was deemed patriarchal and denounced as a danger to the child's personal integrity.
The little bit I've seen of Hollywood when I used to live in LA and I wanted to be an actor, trust me, a lot of people who want to be famous will literally turn a blind eye to the most grotesque, disgusting fucking thing on the planet if it meant that they can get a shot of fame. If it meant that they can get their 15 minutes, they will sail their mother down the river and setting her on fire while she's with child. They will do whatever it takes to become famous, because that is how. It's like a sickness. It's almost like a possession. It's like a possession. This is demonic. The whole like documents thing, and I saw some other shit on Twitter that there was another Balenciaga photo shoot where there was some weird stuff in the background. And hats off to the people who like did that investigation, because I would have saw it and I wouldn't have even thought twice to zoom in into the documents. But it is funny how they really do put it right in your face, that they're just sitting there like, ha, and you're gonna buy our products, and this is what we hope for your children. This is what we hope for the future of the children. I've seen people in the queer community, it's not everybody, but people who have excused children being around kink and BDSM during pride parades and saying that no, it's totally appropriate, kids and kink should go along together. People are weird. People are fucking weird.
I want to clarify this for a second here. I'm not saying that kink isn't kid-friendly. I'm saying that kids and kink can coexist at Pride in a totally fine way. There's a nuance here. That making an event kid-friendly doesn't mean sanitizing it, aka taking something like kink out of Pride. So I'm not saying that kink isn't appropriate for kids. I'm saying they can and should coexist with each other.
People keep talking about like America is fallen, in my mind, America has fallen. It's fallen. What, like, okay, we have innovations. We have, you know, you can push a button and your car comes parked for you. Who gives a shit? Mental health is skyrocketing. People are offing themselves at an alarming rate. Your kids, if your kids are on social media, period, they are being sexualized or sexualizing themselves. We're getting to the point where MAPS, you know, minor attractive adults, is about to be legalized and a part of the pride and the queer umbrella. Like, a lot of shit is weird in the West at the moment. And it's just becoming more normalized and more normalized and more normalized. The fact that Balenciaga put this ad out shows you right there, America has fallen. Because they were like, this is fine. We're going to be able to get away with this. They didn't, but they could have. The fact that they put it out there, it's like they could have. The fact that teachers are grooming students, the fact that people are saying that children should be able to change their gender and cut off their body parts, the fact that they're saying this all out loud tells you we've already arrived. We have already arrived to the place of fallenness as a country, as an America. You know what your kid is doing on TikTok when you sleep? Like, I've seen a lot of deep dives of these fucking social media platforms where pervs go on there and sexualize your children when you're not looking, when you're away. That's why 13, 14 years already want to be on OnlyFans, because they're already being prepped on TikTok. They're already being groomed on TikTok to be on OnlyFans as soon as they hit 18. Anyway, that's all I want to say. I think this whole ad thing is crazy. I think the rabbit hole goes deep. But guess what? No one's going to really pay the price. No celebrities are really going to talk about it. And it will just continue. It will continue. Children will be overly sexualized. Adults will take a weird interest in kids' sexuality and sexual expression and gender expression. Your teachers will feel like they really want to have an in-depth conversation with your 8-year-old about their sexuality. We're going to keep normalizing these adult conversations between adults and children. It's just going to continue. And again, before you know it, minor attracted person, MAPS, will be a thing. It would arrive to the state near you because not enough people fucking talk about it. Not everybody. There's gays against groomers. There's a lot of people that don't like this, but not enough people talk about it. Not enough people yell about it on top of their fucking lungs. Everyone should be fucking angry that everybody's scared of hurting someone's fucking feelings. That, again, this will be ushered into America. America has fallen. Anyway, that's all I have to say, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell to get the notifications when I do upload. All of that really does help with the algorithm, guys. And if I do support the channel further, you can donate. My PayPal link is in the description box below and also in the comment section. Hit the link. Go subscribe to my travel vlog channel and or follow me on my travel Instagram. My stories is usually this most of the day. And you guys have an amazing day. Bye.